yeah, one of the good tips, I think, the basic flyer tip, if you've never made a flyer before, is make a design that works in A6, and then you put 4 of them on a page of A4, slam it in the photocopier, you print it off 100 times, you've got 400 flyers, and it's a lot cheaper as well, and that's what makes a flyer, basically. You know, that's the classic route. The spelling matters as well. Proof your work. It's going back to what our friend over here said about just make it the best quality you can. If you have like a glaring spelling error or something like that, it's a really dull point, I realise, but it's important because it's going to make a difference to how people sort of perceive your band. So once you've got it made, once you've got all your flyer put together and everything, and it's sat in your hand, what are you going to do with it, basically? Where's it going to go? Magazines are a good one, but it depends what sort of level your band's at the point, or the gigs that you are promoting, the bands that you're putting on. So, yeah, I mean, a good place to start really is like local listings. Like Bath and Bristol's quite good. I used to live in London, and we had Time Out there, which is obviously is a big magazine about what's on, but would gloss over the smaller gigs. But Bath and Bristol are quite lucky because we've got Venue magazine, and that does quite a good job for the area. So think about like local publications is a good one. It comes back to that thing of identifying your audience, and what you're thinking about is you just put yourself in their shoes, which shouldn't be hard because if the music you're putting on is the music you like, you're pretty much in their shoes already. You are them. So just think about where you want to hang out, basically. Where do you go? And the other good one to think about is there anywhere, basically, where people might be queuing or standing? So sandwich shops. Have you ever noticed how many flyers and posters sandwich shops just seem to have sometimes lying around? Exactly, yeah. Schwartz Brothers, that's a brilliant one for Bath. Like, yeah, so think about that. Basically, anywhere someone's going to be queuing. Could be above a urinal. You know, someone's going to have to stand there. That's a good place because people are trapped. They're not going anywhere at that point. They're going to have to read your flyer. You know, so yeah, or the back of a toilet door, or like, you know. But yeah, like we were saying, it's really good to leave a stack basically somewhere. If you've got, don't just stick to saying like, can I put this up here? Can I put this up here? Be cheeky. Ask if you can leave like a pile of flyers here, or if I can put these on the tables, or if I can do. Most places, really, if they're relaxed, and Bath's pretty relaxed, are going to be fine with you doing that. They might not be okay with you just putting them on every table or whatever if it's like a restaurant. So think about it. But if you know the place and you feel comfortable there, then why not ask? They can only say no. Yeah, and the other really important thing, is to carry them around with you, basically. If you've always got them on you, you know, stack of 100 A4 flyers, it's like that big, you know. If you've got a bag, just put them in there. And yeah, if you ever meet anyone that you think would like to come to the gig, or if you ever just happen to be standing somewhere, or you know, you find, like you say, you find yourself in a sandwich shop or something, just ask. It's always good to have them on you because you never know really at what point you're going to find somewhere really good and kick yourself for not having them. So it's about, well, as with the flyers, it's about getting out to as many people as possible, but trying to sort of sustain that. And that's one of the advantages with Facebook over flyers is you can almost get more instant feedback. It doesn't guarantee that they're going to be there at the end of the night. Like you say, you know, you could still get 150 people say they're coming and not necessarily. But part of my job at the moment is sort of looking after the social networks for Total Guitar. And it's really important to sort of keep people's interest. So if you guys, I won't cover the basics of setting up a Facebook event and all that. So have you guys done that, or would you be comfortable doing that? Yeah. Well, okay, I'll run through it. But basically, you can set up an event on Facebook, and it allows you to input all of your information. So you need to put in the dates, times, you know, everything that we said that you'd have on your flyer. But you've also got you can fill in the information about the other bands that are playing. You can invite people, etc. Yeah, prices, maps, all that sort of thing. So if you can use Facebook, you can set up an event on Facebook, basically. It's very easy. The important thing is once you've done that, is that you don't just leave it and expect people to come and see that Facebook page and go, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that gig now. Because it doesn't work like that. It's about sustaining people's interest, and that's the same thing I do at work every day. Is you just need to keep the ball rolling, basically. So if you're having trouble attracting people, maybe think about other content that you could post that's like related, and try and sort of convey some personality through it. So maybe if there's like a funny video or something like that, you know, you could post that under it and sort of just be like, I don't know, it could be a video of a guitarist dropping his guitar or something like that mid-set. You know, you can post that and be like, I expect to see plenty of this at our gig. You know, just get people's attention and get the, you know, sort of catch their imagination, and yeah, if you can sort of convey that tone and they think that it's going to be fun, then they're more likely to come, basically. Yeah, start strong-arming your friends, basically, into liking posts. If they like it, and like a friend said, if they've set your privacy settings are so you can see friends of friends, etc., then you can see how that will start to spread. So if you can just ask politely on your page, just be like, guys, I really appreciate it if everyone could like this post and sort of spread, and then help spread the word, you know. So again, it's like with all of this stuff, the same with the flyering, actually. I should have made a note. It's like, be really polite when you're asking people if you can put your flyers around and stuff like that, because if you aren't, they're going to say no, and if you are a dick about things, then they're probably not going to let you back next time to do it as well. So yeah, just keep that ball rolling, and use sort of language that's sort of commands, or not commands, but asks for an action. So please click on this, or please click like, or please share this on your wall. You know, just say the actual action. It's very strange, but just we have like all sorts of ways of telling at work what people have clicked on. And yeah, if you use a command like please click this, or click through here, or something like that, rather than help us spread the word, you know, just please click this to do this, then it really does make a big difference to what people actually bother to follow up on. If you've got a flyer drawn up, make sure you've got that on the page as well. And remember, every time you do a post, there's a sort of a way you can tag people in by pressing @ you know, like shift and @ or whatever it is. Make sure you tag in the venue, the other bands playing, and basically anyone else that's kind of involved in the gig, the promoter if they've got their own Facebook page. Because every time you @ someone, you just immediately expand the groups of people that post is going to reach. Yeah, and ideally you want to set up as well, think about the timing. You want to set up this Facebook page for your event, you know, like a month ahead if you can, longer if it's a big event and you've got it booked. And then don't kill it at first, because people will just start ignoring it, and by the time you got to the event, they won't be bothering to pay attention to it anymore. So yeah, just build up pace. So maybe post once a week at first, and then twice a week, and then as you get into the final week, start posting every day. Oh guys, this is happening on this day, you know, and that's the sort of the best way to approach it, really, because otherwise you're going to annoy your friends out of coming.